Is it on the screen right now? Hey everybody, welcome to The Edge. Joel here. So glad to have you guys tuning in tonight. And so I want to give a couple shout outs to those who have said hi in the comment section. We got Gray here tonight, Bethany's here, Tristan, Allison, Francis, Genevieve is here. I know Ben's here, Kai's here. So glad to have you guys here tonight. I know this is a little different than what we normally do, but I need to establish a couple ground rules for us here tonight for us to have a great time. The first one is during our time when we're going to have our talk time, don't be a turd and write in the comment section just random stuff trying to make people laugh. All right, we could do that during our game here in a second, but try not to do that during the comment section. We'll have some Q&A time for you after that, all right? And so what we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to move into a game of Kahoot. And I have to warn you is that one of the things that we discovered about this game is that we have a 30-second delay for what I'm going to say here to what you're going to get there. And so when we go, when you guys go to sign in to this, and you guys are going to type in your PIN, you guys are going to go to www.kahoot.it, and you're going to log on. There's going to be a delay between what I say and what you guys are going to have on your phones. And so here's what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that at some point on your phone, you're going to get all of those colors that are going to pop up, and those will go and correspond to the question that won't be on the screen yet. All right? So you need to wait 30 seconds in order for it to pop up here at the same time too. And the other thing I need you to do is put your name in, because at the end of this, you guys are going to win a prize. Whoever is the winner of this will ultimately win a prize. So make sure as you sign in, whoever me is, I don't know who me is, and so I can't help you if you win this game. So we're going to take a couple seconds to allow everybody to get signed in first, and then we will move forward with the game. So you have to remember, though, you have to wait 30 seconds until until it pops up on the screen here, and then you answer the question. It will show up on your phone as your options. Don't select anything yet until after 30 seconds when it shows up here. I'm going to give you guys a couple more seconds to log in here, and then we're going to move forward with this. Me was Adam. It would be. All right. We are going to get started. So if you are not logged in just yet, I can't help you with this. So we're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are ready to go. All right. So this is in honor of St. Patrick's Day this week. All things green. Remember, it's going to pop up on your phone. Hold off. Don't submit any questions or any answers until you get the question. Love it. Or you can just guess, whatever you want to do. See, 5 people who did not have any self-control. was 22, right? 22 people. All right. 16 got it, and 4 probably didn't wait. All right, here it's going to get harder because there's not going to be true and false from here on out, all right? And they're going to get harder as we go along. So Bethany is at the top of our leaderboard right now. Way to go. Moving on to the next question. Wait until the question pops up. They probably just went with green just because. They're really thinking about this. Nice. All right. So we know whoever picked red and blue did not wait, but 19 others of you, you guys did a great job. Let's see who's at the top of our leaderboard. Still Bethany. She is the one to beat right now. All right, now on to the next question. People just wanted to be funny. All right, let's see who's at the top of our leaderboard now. Still, Bethany is still in the lead, and it's going to get harder as we go on, and more points are going to come. Next question. How do you say green in Spanish? I don't know if you guys are in Spanish class yet, but now is the time to figure out which one of those is correct. Kai said his Chromebook died. All right, very good job. The answer was Verde. On to the next question after we see who's on the top of our leaderboard. Still Bethany, but Noah and Francis and Allie are right there, and Layla are right there. So some big questions coming up with some big points. Let's see who can get to the top of the leaderboard. Question number 5. Finish this well-known statement. The grass is greener on the other side, in Joel's yard, at the farm, when dogs poop on it. All right, that's right. The answer was on the other side. Let's look and see if the leaderboard is still the same. Yes, Bethany is holding a close lead. It seems that this top 5 is holding this spot very well. On to the next question. What is the official name of green-colored apples? Is it Granny Smith, Auntie Smith, Corona Smith, or Blacksmith? The correct answer is Granny Smith apples, or as my daughter likes to call them, the sour apples. Let's see if Bethany still has a hold at the top of the leaderboard. She does, and let me just tell you, not by much. She's got Noah Channel on her heels, followed by Francis, Allie, and Layla. On to the next question. What's the name of this poisonous plant? Is it the poison 3-leaf clover? Is it the poison leprechaun leaf? Is it the poison tree, or is it poison ivy? Something tells me Adam Rohrbaugh picked poison 3-leaf clover, but that's just me. This music is so intense, too. That is correct. It is leaves of 3, leave them be. Poison ivy is the correct answer. All right, let me go on to our next question, but see the leaderboard first. Does Bethany still have the top spot? She does, but once again with Noah Channel, what is it, about 22 points. 22 points behind Bethany. Let's see if he can pick up the pace and answer quicker. Next question. What is the name of the vegetable that is known for making your urine smell after you eat it? Is it broccoli, cucumber, asparagus, or lettuce? What is the name of the vegetable that is known for making your urine smell after you eat it? I see that a lot of people are trying to guess here to see if they can get ahead on the points. Asparagus was the correct answer. I see 3 of you tried to pick broccoli, but you were wrong, and that's okay. Let's see if Noah Channel took over the top of the leaderboard. He did! Oh, man. Bethany and Noah are in a close race, and Francis not too far behind. We're soon moving on to some more 2,000 pointers here soon. So let's go on to the next question. What is the name of this famous Pittsburgh Steeler? Is it Mean Joel Green, Mean Jonah Green, Mean JoJo Green, or Mean Joe Green? Let's see if you know your Pittsburgh Steelers. The answer was Mean Joe Green. Let's see who's at the top of our leaderboard. Oh, Noah Channel has put a huge distance between him and Francis right now by a little over 300 points. Let's see if Francis can get caught up. We're sorry, Bethany. We don't know what happened. She said, I don't watch football. Next question. This is 2 times the points. How tall is the green monster wall at Fenway Park in Boston? Is it 10 feet 1 inch, 37 feet 2 inches, 100 feet, or 56 feet 7 inches? Like I said, these are going to be 2 times the points, so they're going to be 2 times harder. This could change the whole complexion of this game in these last 5 questions. Oh, wow. That is very impressive how many of you knew the answer to that question, unless, of course, you guessed. And I imagine there's going to be a change at the top of our leaderboard. And no, there isn't. Noah Channel still holding on, but look how Allie has shot up towards the top. Way to go, Allie. On to the next question. Using a green screen is known as what videography technique? Using a green screen is known as what videography technique? Is it chroma keying, MacBook Proing, cool keying, or I have no idea? Wow, a lot of you waited for the questions to pop up. Chroma keying is the correct answer. Let's see if there's a change at our leaderboard. There is not. Noah Channel is still holding on. Our top 5 are still there, but Gray Loman is catching up here. Let's see if he can catch up to Noah Channel. Here we go. Next question. Frogs don't drink water. Instead, they absorb it through their bodies, through their eyes, their mouth, their butt, or their skin. Very good. The answer is skin. And only one person picked butt, but it was probably Adam Rohrbaugh. All right, going on to the next question here after we see where we are on the leaderboard. Noah Channel still holding strong. That top 5 is doing great. All right, got a couple more questions here. The world's oldest pine tree is estimated to be 5,000 years old, 10,000 years old, 8,500 years old, or 2,600 years old. I feel like this is where the leaderboard is going to change hands. All right. 5,000 years old is the correct answer. Let's see if we have a change at the top of our leaderboard. We do! Eliza! I don't know if that's Eliza Lohman or if it's Eliza Muchnock who slipped into the lead. If it's Eliza Muchnock, good for you. If it's Eliza Lohman, we'll figure it out. Hopefully we can get a student to win this one and not a leader. All right, we got a couple questions left here. Question number 14 of 15. What is the real name of the Spider-Man villain, the Green Goblin? Is it Ozzy Osbourne, Walter Osborne, Norman Osborn, or Osborne Osborne? Let's see if you guys know your Marvel comics. Wow, this one was spread out a lot. And yes, the answer is Norman Osborn, who is Peter Parker's best friend, by the way. And let's see if there's a change at the top of the leaderboard. There isn't. Eliza is holding on with Gray in second place. And this last question is worth 2,000 points. So right here, either Eliza can hold on or Gray Lohman can take the win. And I say Eliza Lohman, Eliza Muchnock can hold on, or Gray can take the win. So let's go on to this last question for 2,000 points. And the question is this. In what year is the first mention of leprechaun in literature? Is it 212, 1700, 1604, or 1950? This one could be for it all. This is huge points right here. So be very careful with how you answer this one. Unless some of you are also Googling this right now, like I did on Tuesday when I put this Kahoot together. Wow, pretty spread out. Let's see if that makes a difference to our leaderboard. The winner is... Can it be Eliza? Eliza Muchnock is our winner of Kahoots for this evening. Now, here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel of destiny. I hope you guys said it. And we're going to see what Eliza will win for tonight. All right, so let's go to the wheel of destiny now in order to see what Eliza is going to win for tonight. So we have a bunch of different things for tonight. We have a $20 PlayStation Store or Xbox Live gift card. We have a 12-pack of Mountain Dew that will be delivered to your house. We have a $20 Amazon e-gift card. We have $20 Starbucks e-gift card. We have a hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes. We think those are helpful right now. We have a pizza delivery to your home, or we have Chick-fil-A delivery to your house. And so, let's see what Eliza has won tonight. $20 Amazon e-gift card. We'll make sure to get that over to you soon. Congratulations, Eliza. I'm going to go over to the screen and turn off the Kahoot. And once again, I'm going to thank you guys all for being here. We're going to move on to our talk time, our message time now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Sophia for our time. And once again, for our rules, please do not spend time commenting in the comment section. Just pay attention to what Sophia has to say. So I'm going to turn it over to Sophia, and she's going to take the floor.
All right. Am I on? Oh, yeah. All right. Got to do a little move around here. That's fine. All right. Hi, guys. I'm Sophie. So tonight, I'm so excited to be here for Edge Live, our first Edge Live. Tonight, we're going to be just going over one word, and that one word is wisdom. So for those of you who have heard the word wisdom before, which I'm going to assume you all have, there's a couple different definitions you've probably heard. And one of them is probably understanding and knowledge. And while I think that that is important, I think understanding and knowledge are both good for a definition of wisdom. I don't think that's all that it is, because if it was just understanding and knowledge, then those kids who are high school AP students who study all the time and know like everything about anything about APUSH would be the wisest people on earth, and I just don't think that's true. So what is wisdom? So in Psalm 111, verse 10, it says, give me a second. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. To him belongs eternal praise." So we cannot have wisdom unless we stand in fear of God. So there aren't 10 easy steps to become wise. The only step that you have to follow is to fear God. And when I say fear, I don't mean just being scared or being afraid. I mean being in awe of God and all that he has done. So someone who understands the weight of their sin and understands how God willingly paid the price for that should be fearful of him. They should understand that he is willing to do anything for his people. So going along with that, you understand that wisdom is a fear of God. So you have to also understand that wisdom can't come from the world. So there is no such thing as earthly wisdom or worldly wisdom. Wisdom comes from the Lord. So in Proverbs 2:6, it says, "For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding." So I'm going to focus on those in two parts. For the Lord gives wisdom. Without God, there is no wisdom. God gives it to us freely as long as we fear him and understand him and know him. And knowledge and understanding come from his mouth. So listening to God's word helps us to grasp what wisdom looks like in our everyday lives. So someone I want to talk about real quick is my friend Bethany. So Bethany is one of the wisest people I know. Like, she's one of those people that when you hear her speak, it sounds like she's just thought over the words that she's going to say for like years in advance. Like, everything she says sounds wise. But she didn't always used to be that way. Before she knew Jesus, she sought validation from other people and went out and partied. But because of that sinful life that she led in the past, she understands how God paid the price for that, for her sin, and therefore she lives in awe and in respect and in fear of him every day, and that leads her to make wise decisions in the present. So you might think of wise people, and you probably don't think of broken people. You don't think of people who mess up all the time. But the Bible shows us that that isn't true. So some good examples of this would be Peter. So Peter denied Jesus 3 times. He cut some dude's ear off, and he was impulsive. But he was also one of the founders of the early church, and he was Jesus' best friend. Well, one of his best friends. Another good example is David. So David had a man, Uriah. You might know him as King David. So he had a man, Uriah, killed in the front battle, in the front lines, because he wanted to take his wife to be his wife. So God used him instead and made him a great king of Israel. So David did a foolish thing, but God said, even though you're broken, I'm still going to use you. And then Solomon had 1,000 wives, and those wives brought in foreign gods to Israel. But Solomon is regarded as one of the wisest kings of Israel, and he wrote Proverbs, which is literally a book about wisdom. So you can see here that God can use brokenness, and God allows you to be wise even if you're broken. So just because you failed doesn't mean you can't be wise, and just because you're wise doesn't mean you can't fail. But wisdom means that when you do fail, you learn and repent from your mistakes and trust in God to guide your life in the way that is wise. Wisdom is living in awe of God and letting Him control your life rather than looking to earthly things. All right, that's all I have for you guys tonight, and I'm going to pray, and then we're going to go discuss a little bit if you guys have any questions. All right. Dear God, thank you for bringing us here tonight. Thank you for this little talk that I was able to give about wisdom, and God, I pray that they would have questions, but God, most importantly, I pray that you would move in their lives in this moment. God, I thank you for the wisdom that you have given us and that you are able to use broken people. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. All right. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to give it a second. Oh, it's fun to watch myself right now. Oh, yeah, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them now. Sorry. In the comments section, yes. Allison said, what are we doing for small group? Can I answer that one, or should I? I'm going to answer it. Yeah. Yeah, so if you are in a small group chat that your leader set up, you can go into that. But if not, we encourage you to talk over this with your parents, I believe, who have been given the questions. So, yeah. Sorry, what'd you say? All right, yeah, thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you guys next week. All right.